We have 3 weeks to move in, so Zack and Camille have a really big project ahead of them.
We invited Crystal and Jorge over to sort of talk through all these decisions they need to make.
Yeah, I mean, this conversation is a really vital part of the pre-construction process.
We have a lot of big decisions to make. The tiles, backsplash, paint. It's like so much to think about in the next couple days.
So we have a lot of decisions to make and not a lot of time.
That's right. So I think the first tool that's going to be a really important one is it in stock and is it in budget, right? We don't have all of the materials available to us. That's going to narrow things down significantly.
I think I'm going to go inside with the kids. And I'll leave you two with Crystal.
And so that kind of ties into story. What story do you want to tell? Like, what feeling do you want to leave the house with that's a bit of you?
And another one that's really part of your story too is what is the ROI for this place. This may not be your forever home. Your family may grow. What is going to really bring you the most value in your finished space?
I think the final one is you want to be respectful to the building you're in. So if it was a Victorian house, you don't want to put, super modern floors in it. And another thing to consider is if you want to hire a contractor, you really want to hire us for our decision making, because we're making hundreds of decisions without ever asking you, right? I'm not going to ask you what kind of screw to use, what kind of drywall to put up, what kind of paint. I'm not going to ask you those things. I'm going to make those decisions on your behalf. So if you got a little bit of time, we could ask you some questions about your kitchen.
Okay, sure.
So how often do you grocery shop? Do you go a couple times a week?
We do go to the supermarket like on a weekly basis.
So that's good. That means probably a smaller fridge is okay, right? Because you're not buying these massive bulk orders.
Right.
So there's different materials we can bring into your house. Some of them have more chemicals than others, but you have choices. So would you rather spend a little bit more money on a floor that's solid wood, or would you rather save the money on something that looked the same but was a plastic product?
Because we have children and we hope to grow our family, and because we're home all the time, I think durability is way more important.
I think something I often like to ask people is like where their comfort level is with bringing only new things into the home, or if they're the type of person that likes to get antiques.
I would say we're very open to secondhand. We go thrifting all the time, and I prefer a more vintage grandma style.
Is this your grandma or just a general grandma?
No, my grandma's Dominican, and that's like a totally different type of grandma. I'm talking about just a grandma.
Just a grandma, generic grandma.
Generic grandma who like bakes and she like knits and she's just always like so cozy, that grandma.
Kitchen is like put together. There's like a little like cover on the toaster.
Yeah, everything has a cover
dish
for no reason. There's trinkets.
Yes, okay, trinkets.
I know this kitchen.
Yeah, it's your grandma.
It's my grandma.
Yeah.
I had that grandma, and it was a sweet little kitchen. I thought the conversation we had with Crystal went really well.
I know, I think we all learned something. I think you learned what cottagecore and grandma core are, first of all.
I learned something,
Yeah.
and I learned that honestly what I had in my head for that apartment is completely different than what she had in her head, but I also learned that durability trumps aesthetics.
Yep.
And those are good things to know.
I think the really important thing about looking through a renovation through the lens of the story that you want to tell is that you can really understand why people make decisions that they make, and you don't have to know that they like beige or cooler colors or the light a certain way, because if you know the story they're trying to tell, you can really help them.
You can get involved in the story making.
Exactly.
I know. It's going to make our job a lot easier knowing all that.
That's right. So the next steps for us is really to develop a really clear scope of work and a clear budget for what we're going to undertake over the next couple of weeks.
I'm excited, yeah.
Right.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.